I'm here with Brandi Arsenault of the UCCS women's soccer team. First off, Brandi, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Now, this weekend was a busy weekend for you. First off, played Colorado Christian University, won that one, then headed over to Colorado School of Mines. Unfortunately, lost that one. What were some factors of those games?
Against CCU, we were just focusing on getting the win, obviously, and kind of working on skill and defending as a team and all these fine skills that we need going into playoffs. Mines, unfortunately, it all kind of fell apart. I think the stress of going and getting that second place in RMAC kind of weared on us in that game, but it was eye-opening and the things we need to work on before going to playoffs.
And now, this weekend, you guys are back home playing at Fort Lewis and Adams State. How do you guys take that loss and, pick your heads up and come back and get ready for these next two games?
I think especially with that loss against Mines, now we're going to play Fort Lewis, which is the same caliber team. We also played them earlier in the season, lost 13 seconds in overtime, so it's kind of a revenge game, and Adams is a must-win for us to keep our standings in regionals, so that's our mentality going into this weekend.
And, your defense and your goalkeeping has played such a big factor in this year, and also the back line. How big is the defense played in this season?
We've talked about it a lot recently, and we kind of feel that the defense kind of holds the team together, and how the defense plays is how the midfield plays and how the offense plays. So it's so important that the defense plays well and meshes well. Otherwise, nights like Sunday happen.
And, you played your freshman year and then you came back now. How big is the chemistry with you and your back line? How important is that?
It's super important, and it's super surprising how well it's been going this season with so many new people. Half our team is freshmen, and I think the chemistry is great within the team.
And, like you said, some freshmen have been playing a big impact. Paige Von Bank, Ann Odom, Mandy Timmemeyer. How big have they stepped up this season?
Their presence is incredible, especially coming off the bench. Some of them have got a couple starts, but especially that bench, having a deep bench is super important, especially going into playoffs. Especially with injuries and sickness happening, they've played an incredible part of how well we've been doing this season.
And then Sunday is senior day. You have 6 seniors on the team, including yourself. Do you think you'll be emotional that day?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, playing my freshman year and quitting and coming back, I think I feel like I kind of cut my time short. So it's sad for it to come so quick, but it's a good group of girls.
And, talking a little bit more about the seniors, how big have they played a factor this season?
Huge. We talked about it yesterday as well, just how much that leadership plays a role in this team, and how coach needs that help. All the coaches need that help, and Taylor and Mackenzie being our captains, they're just incredible. So. And
the leadership of Taylor and Mackenzie, but you have started most of the games. You seem like a vocal leader out there. How have you stepped up as a leader?
Yeah, I mean, joining this team, finding a voice is always a thing for freshmen. Quitting and coming back, I kind of felt that same thing of finding a voice, but gaining that trust once I found that voice, and finding the respect within the girls. I think being vocal has helped a lot, especially with that chemistry in the back.
And, last 2 home games, and then you're off to the RMAC tournament. We know for sure that you guys will be home Wednesday, November 4th in the RMAC tournament. How big is the home field advantage? How will that play a factor?
It's so huge. We've never won a playoff game in all of our years as a program, so going into this, we all have the goal of, winning the RMAC tournament. We're taking it game by game, but we all want to win, so having that home field advantage, at least for first round, plays a huge part.
And, you guys started off with 7 straight home games in the beginning and then went on many road trips. How do you keep that mentality of just staying ready for every game?
I think the focus on just one game at a time, sometimes we get caught up in the future, and maybe that's what happened against Mines, is getting so caught up in getting that second place. But as long as we take it one game at a time, whether we're home or away, helps us stay focused on just that immediate goal of winning.
Well, there you have it. Brandi Arsenault of the UCCS women's soccer team. Brandi, good luck next weekend.
Thank you.